Mm. 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 Oh yeah, I will never be silenced. Representation of the duct tape was to be able to say, it's interesting that they want to have a straight pride now. Have you been beat up in school for being straight? Have you been put in lockers for being straight? Have you had soda pop put on your head for being straight? Have you had to fight to be able to see your loved one in the hospital because you're straight? Have you fucking had to sit there and hear ridicules all the time that you're going to hell for being straight? Have you ever been told that you're perverse or you're sinful or you're not worth anything or you're not a real person for being straight? Yeah, I didn't think so. How about let's give this duct tape to you? I'm sorry, but that whole straight pride thing, gay pride and gay pride month is for those who we have celebrated, who started our advocacy to be able to have the rights that we're starting to be able to even obtain, and we're not even there yet. Stonewall started that. Those transgendered and drag queens who fought back, yes, gays and lesbians and those who don't get it, drag queens and trannies, and yeah, some people hate the word tranny, but whatever, trannies, because I can say that word, been there, done that. They started the fucking movement, okay? I'm a little perturbed. No, I'm beyond perturbed. I'm fucking furious. I'm angry. How dare you sit there and have this audacity to think it's funny to do a straight pride? Because we are just being, it's not even about being prideful. We're just celebrating that we had an advocacy to start to have our rights as American citizens, as human beings. That's what pride really is about. It's not being prideful or, overzealous or whatever the word you want to use. It's celebrating that we actually get to be humans. That we love who we love. And just like you straight fuckers, and it's not all of you, because I have a lot of straight allies, but those who are ignorant, just like you lust, you crave, and you love, just like I fucking do. Okay? Straight women out there that want to be judgmental, you think Channing Tatum is just as hot as I do. Okay? Just say, just because women aren't my flavor doesn't mean that I am sinful. Or, more or less, sinful less than you. Now I'm going to get a little biblical with y'all. Because I study theology. And I studied it because when I was growing up, my grandma was a very strong Roman Catholic woman. And, it hurts her because she was so strong. And I don't judge my grandma for being that person, because my grandma, Teresa, was such a beautiful individual, such a role model to me, and I love that woman. May you rest in peace to this day. But the thing is, with the Roman Catholic Church, there's so many backwards way of thinking with stuff. Not to even get too much further into that, that's a whole nother video. It's those straight people who want to use Leviticus and say thou should not lay with a man like they do a woman. Okay. Do you understand history? Do you understand what the word betrothed means? Most will probably say no. Especially these backwards Baptist, Westboro bastards. They don't fucking even know what the fuck they are. Half of them are fucking their brother and sister. That's why they're all bred and fucked up in the head. Like, let's use logic. Logic, people. And let's do a little bit of education and history. Betrothed at that time is you could have as many wives as you could afford. Because women at that time were not looked at the same way that men were. Women were basically property, which is a whole nother video on its own self, because women are the doorway to life, and I respect women on so many levels. But that's the meaning of it. You can't lie with a woman as you do a man, because you could never own a man. You want to fuck his ass, or you want to get fucked by his ass, his dick, or whatever, yeah, then you could be able to do that, because it's just sex then. But it wasn't ownership. You cannot lie with a man as you do a woman. Also, people, if you want to really pay attention to that, stop going to Red Lobster. You better, if your wife's on her period, you better kick her out of the house for the week, because that's how it is in the law of the Leviticus. I mean, those are just simple little ones on top of other things. Like, I'm just saying, you guys need to pay attention to the actual book as a whole. Now, you little Bible thumpers, do you even know one of the greatest love stories in the Bible was between Jonathan and David? As in David and Goliath. David, read your Bible. It talks about how they loved each other and how they passionately kissed, and God thought it was good. Read your fucking Bible. Just saying. It's just a history little lesson for you. I won't be silenced. Sorry. I get the whole no hate program thing like that. Let's go ahead and put it up. The reason I started that way and to rip it off was to be able to tell you this one ain't gonna be okay with half of what's going on with that. That's straight pride bullshit. That's so bullshit. Be proud of yourself. Be happy with yourself. Okay, cool. But that is straight up just reason to give hate. You're doing it in the same month of June. This is our month. Our month of having liberation. And my African American friends, I apologize that you may get offended by what I'm about to say. And hopefully you don't. Because you should understand and be copacetic. Right now, where we are, and especially my transgender friends, we are where blacks used to be. Or African Americans. I hate the word black. That's so wrong. Actually, take that back. So take that word back. My African American friends, or ebony friends, where they were several years ago. I mean, look at my transgender friends. They're fighting about bathrooms like it was back then. Oh, white bathroom, black bathroom. Now it's, oh no, you have a dick, so you better go over here. But how do you really know somebody has a dick or not? Because somebody, oh wait, no, we need to see your ID. No, that's fucking bullshit. Everybody has to shit and piss. What the fuck do you need to see somebody's ID to shit and piss? I'll shit and piss in your fucking mouth, you ask for my ID. That's so fucking bullshit. It's straight up. It's hate. Straight up hate. Same damn fucking difference when there was that whole segregation issue then. Same thing coming up again. Unfortunately, it comes with my transgender friends. And where I had lived in that life, it is also very irritating. Because, I mean, I'm blessed that I decided to go myself route and went back to being Tony and whatever else. But those who knew me when I was Victoria gets even my more frustration with that. Duct tape's off. I'm pissed. How dare you try to do a straight pride thing and think that it's funny or okay. It's not funny. It's not okay. You haven't had to strive to hold your partner's hand. You don't have, in public, keep in mind, you don't have to strive to kiss your person that you love without the fear of maybe getting shot or hurt. I mean, the boyfriend I have right now, I live in Vegas now. We hold each other's hand. We've heard hateful things as we walk. Have you ever heard that for holding your man or your woman's hand? I really fucking doubt it. I really, extremely doubt it with all endurantly of my soul. But it's fucked up where you're hearing stuff like, "Ugh, damn, gross! Ugh, look at that! Ugh, blah, blah." That's what we hear. You're not hearing that stuff. But we have to. Or, I take that back, we shouldn't have to. But unfortunately, we do. So think about what you're doing and what you're about. Another thing I also want to touch base on. A friend of mine, I will not even name, a straight ally, asked me about my previous relationship. And he was very concerned about it. He was like, you went through the things that you did. I never realized that gays would go through that. And my reply was, why wouldn't you think that we'd have problems? Or go through abuse, or have things like that. He was like, well, I just thought you guys were just in it for the sex. And I go, see, that's where the ignorance is. I mean, everybody has sex, regardless if you're gay, straight, or bi, or a fluid, and I'm not even going to go all the different labels that are today, but everyone, whenever you're in a relationship, has issues. And sometimes you get yourself into a poison situation, you get manipulated. Unfortunately, I got manipulated. I have such a big heart that I kept forgiving TJ for his actions and things that took place. And I kept trying to make excuses of why I needed to be there. Thinking I could repair him and do things. All the while he knew that I was thinking those things and took advantage of that. You know, abused me, stabbed me. I mean, unfortunately, I'm losing my hearing in my left ear over him. Doctors say I will eventually lose 100% hearing. Sucks. Now, I'm not giving you a sob story by any means. I am extremely okay. I'm in a great situation. I have a great job. I am 100% more aware of myself and my surroundings and know what I need to do. I guess it goes down to back to the same thing. Just because you're straight doesn't mean that we don't have the same problems. Domestic violence can happen, and your normal, everyday little arguments of, why didn't you do laundry, or things like that can happen. You know, for me, obviously, the last relationship I was in was not why you didn't do laundry. He was just batshit crazy. You know, and I kept trying to make excuses to make myself feel better about the situation. All the while, friends of mine were worried, and friends and family, whatever. Nonetheless, I'm not going to go deep into that because that's too personal. However, I use that to be able to explain to you We're no different than a straight relationship. And how dare you try to use June and say straight Pride Month? Just because you're ignorant and don't get. We have to fight for us to be recognized as human beings. And let me give you one other little snippet. If you didn't have a gay man in your life, period, whether they're your friend or not even associated, this world would be fucking boring. Choreography. Fashion. Color. Hairstyles. Nails. I'm just saying. Maybe stereotypical, but it's actually the truth. I don't know that many women who out there, but I know some that are that great at makeup either. So, straight dudes that are all, oh, that bitch is fly. Let's see her without that makeup and how a gay man taught her how to do it. Just saying. YouTube tutorials, just saying. Other than that, oh, oops, sorry. I won't be silenced. This is my little public service announcement to y'all. How dare you? How fucking dare you? I digress. Love you. Love, peace to everyone. And, I gotta get ready for work. So, I'll see you guys soon. Love yous. Peace and chicken grease.